On a chilly evening in March 2025, Blake Lively stepped out onto the red carpet for the premiere of A Simple Favor 2, her poised demeanor and radiant smile a stark contrast to the storm brewing behind the scenes. The air was thick with whispers of the ongoing legal feud with her It Ends With Us co-star and director, Justin Baldoni, a drama that has spiraled into one of the most scandalous disputes Hollywood has witnessed this year. What began as a seemingly typical celebrity clash has morphed into a labyrinth of allegations, power plays, and shocking revelations that threaten to unravel the polished veneer of fame. Today, we plunge headfirst into this saga, peeling back the layers of a legal war that has polarized opinions, sparked outrage, and left the public questioning the authenticity of the glamorous images we so often admire. The rumors swirling around this high-stakes battle are nothing short of explosive. Picture this: secret meetings with editors from the nation's most prestigious newspapers, clandestine hit pieces engineered to smear a rival's reputation, and a public relations maneuver so audacious it involves a former CIA operative. This isn't your run-of-the-mill celebrity spat, it's a meticulously orchestrated chess game where every move is calculated to deliver a devastating blow. At the heart of it all is Blake Lively, a Hollywood darling whose public persona exudes elegance and charm, now entangled in accusations that paint her as the architect of an underground media campaign aimed at dismantling Justin Baldoni's career. The allegations suggest she's not just playing defense, but launching an all-out offensive, meeting covertly with insiders from the New York Times and the Los Angeles Times to plant narratives designed to discredit her adversary. Imagine the scene: hushed conversations in dimly lit rooms, carefully worded leaks slipping into the hands of eager journalists, each story crafted to cast Baldoni in a damning light. Sources claim these weren't casual exchanges, but deliberate efforts to control the narrative, a power grab executed with surgical precision. But is this merely a strategic bid to protect her own reputation, or does it hint at something darker lurking beneath the surface? Lively's lawsuit against Baldoni, tied to their work on It Ends With Us, has unearthed a Pandora's box of intrigue, with court documents hinting at a conspiracy that goes beyond a simple workplace dispute. The stakes couldn't be higher. Rumors suggest Lively fears the leak of personal struggles, including profound mental health challenges, adding a layer of vulnerability to her otherwise unflappable image. As the legal battle escalates, both sides have dug in their heels, hurling accusations that grow more incendiary by the day. Baldoni, an actor and filmmaker whose career once seemed on an upward trajectory, now finds himself the target of what he calls a calculated smear campaign. Lively, meanwhile, stands accused of leveraging her influence to manipulate public perception, her every move scrutinized for signs of deceit. The contrast couldn't be more striking. On one side, a celebrated star whose brand is built on grace and sophistication. On the other, a man fighting to salvage his name amid a barrage of alleged media attacks. Leaked details from court filings suggest this isn't just a personal vendetta, but part of a broader plan to dominate the storyline, a high-wire act where truth becomes a weapon and reputations hang in the balance. Let's pause for a moment to consider the bigger picture. Lively, as an actress, occupies a role that traditionally doesn't extend to creative control, unless, of course, she's taken on additional responsibilities as a producer or director, which doesn't appear to be the case here. So why, one might ask, is she embroiled in a dispute that seems to transcend the typical actor-director dynamic? The answer may lie in the behind-the-scenes tactics now coming to light. Reports allege that Lively's meetings with media executives were no accident. They were strategic, timed to ensure that specific, scandalous stories would dominate headlines. Insiders describe an atmosphere charged with tension, where every word was chosen to provoke maximum controversy, turning the public's gaze away from her own vulnerabilities and toward Baldoni's perceived shortcomings. And then there's the twist that elevates this saga into the realm of the surreal: the hiring of a crisis PR manager with a past life as a CIA operative. This isn't just another high-profile publicist stepping in to smooth over a rough patch. It's a move that reeks of subterfuge, a signal that Lively's team is playing a game far more sophisticated than the average celebrity PR playbook. Nick Shapiro, a former deputy chief of staff at the agency-turned-PR powerhouse, brings a resume steeped in covert operations and tactical precision. His presence suggests this is no ordinary damage control effort, but a full-scale counteroffensive designed to deflect legal pressures while launching a relentless assault on Baldoni's credibility. Critics argue it's a calculated distraction, a way to shift focus from mounting allegations while reinforcing Lively's narrative of victimhood and resilience. The duality at play here is as fascinating as it is unsettling. On the surface, Blake Lively has long been a beacon of Hollywood glamour. Her impeccable style, her charitable work, her carefully curated family life with Ryan Reynolds all contributing to an image of near perfection. Yet beneath this glossy exterior, a very different portrait emerges. Leaked emails, confidential phone recordings, and conflicting witness testimonies paint her as a manipulative force, pulling strings from the shadows to protect her empire. The contrast is jarring. The beloved icon adored by millions versus the alleged puppeteer orchestrating a web of alliances and media spin. How long can such a meticulously crafted persona withstand the weight of these revelations? And what happens when the foundations of trust begin to crack? The fallout from this clash is already rippling across Hollywood and beyond. Social media platforms buzz with speculation, news outlets dissect every new development, and industry insiders whisper about the broader implications. If more evidence of these secretive maneuvers surfaces, it could mark a turning point, a moment when the art of celebrity manipulation becomes an open secret, a commodity traded as freely as box office receipts. The allegations aren't confined to the courtroom. They've ignited a firestorm that challenges our perceptions of fame itself. Are we witnessing the unraveling of an empire built on illusion, or is this just another chapter in the endless cycle of media wars that define modern celebrity culture? For Justin Baldoni, the challenge is clear: to clear his name and expose what he claims is a ruthless campaign to undermine him. His legal team has pushed back against Lively's demands, with a judge recently ruling that her subpoena for 2 years of his phone records was overly intrusive, a small victory in a battle that feels increasingly personal. For Lively, the strategy appears to be one of escalation, leaning on Shapiro's expertise to steer public opinion and silence critics. Every press release, every leaked memo, every carefully timed silence is a piece of a larger puzzle, a grand design to maintain control in the face of mounting scrutiny. It's a game of high stakes and higher risks, where every statement carries the potential to either bolster her case or deepen the controversy. What makes this saga so gripping is the undercurrent of betrayal that runs through it. This isn't just a legal spat or a PR skirmish, it's a profound disconnect between the images we're sold and the realities they conceal. The hiring of an ex-CIA operative isn't a move you'd expect from a typical celebrity playbook. It's a signal of intent, a declaration that this is war, not diplomacy. Shapiro's background in intelligence adds a layer of intrigue that transforms the narrative from a Hollywood feud into something resembling a spy thriller. Every press conference becomes a calculated performance, every leaked detail a weapon in a battle for perception. And at the center of it all is Lively, a woman determined to shape the story, even if it means bending the truth to her will. This isn't just about two individuals locked in a bitter dispute, it's a microcosm of a larger crisis in celebrity culture. In an age of digital media, where news travels at the speed of a tweet and public opinion shifts with every viral post, the battle between image and reality has never been more intense. The tactics once reserved for political espionage, covert meetings, strategic leaks, narrative control are now tools in the hands of celebrities vying for dominance. The scandal surrounding Lively and Baldoni offers a case study in how modern media can be weaponized, how truth can be buried beneath layers of spin, and how power is wielded through influence and deception. As the drama unfolds, the public is left to wrestle with uncomfortable questions. Who's really pulling the strings? Is Lively the mastermind she's accused of being, or a star fighting to protect herself from a smear campaign of Baldoni's own making? There's an irony in watching this play out. The very strategies that once seemed confined to the pages of a John le Carré novel are now being deployed on the red carpet. The transformation of a beloved figure into a cunning strategist is both compelling and disconcerting, forcing us to reconsider what we know about the people we admire. Can someone who once inspired trust now be held accountable for playing such a ruthless game? The tension is palpable as we approach what feels like the climax of this unfolding saga. Each new court filing, each whispered rumor adds another layer to a puzzle that may never be fully solved. Lively's duality, glamour on the surface, alleged manipulation beneath, serves as a stark reminder that appearances can deceive. For every moment of red carpet charm, there's an accusation of calculated betrayal waiting in the wings. The public grapples with a narrative that challenges everything they thought they knew, while Hollywood watches with bated breath, knowing the outcome could redefine the rules of the game. And yet, amid the chaos, a pattern emerges. This is no ordinary PR crisis. The involvement of elite media outlets, the hiring of a crisis manager with intelligence ties, the relentless push to control the story, all point to a level of premeditation that's as breathtaking as it is disturbing. This is a reckoning that extends beyond Lively and Baldoni, a wake-up call to the insidious power of narrative control in a world where image is everything. As legal battles intensify and media scrutiny reaches a fever pitch, one thing is clear. The truth is the first casualty in this war, and the fallout will echo far beyond the confines of Hollywood. So what happens next? With every revelation, the stakes grow higher and the lines between hero and villain blurrier. Will justice prevail, or will the forces of deceit tighten their grip, burying the truth beneath a mountain of spin? The story is far from over, and as new evidence surfaces, the true nature of this scandal may finally come into focus. For now, we're left to watch, question, and wonder, in the game of media manipulation, who really holds the power. Blake Lively's journey from adored star to alleged architect of a media war challenges us to look beyond the glittering facade, to see the raw, unfiltered reality beneath. Stay tuned because the revelations are coming and the battle for control has only just begun.